Hello, welcome to Moonstone Hypnosis. If this is your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe. And to my Moonies, welcome back. Let's have everyone hit the like button before we begin today's special session. That's correct. We've never done a session like this. So, I'm going to need you to get nice and comfortable, and you can either lie down or sit down, as long as you can see me and hear me, and you can pause the video while you do so. Perfectly splendid. Now that you're nice and relaxed, I want you to focus on the very tips of your toes, and you're going to feel a nice, soft, white light and it's swirling around in between your toes, around the tops of your feet, the bottoms of your feet, and swirling around your ankles now, leaving your feet very tingly and completely in a trance as that nice, soft, white light swirls all the way up your legs and around your waist, leaving your bottom half completely hypnotized as it moves all the way around your chest and your back and is now on your shoulders, which feel like you've just had a massage. They feel so light, like a complete load off of your shoulders. And now that nice, soft, white light is flowing all the way down your arms to the very tips of your fingers that are now vibrating on the Moonstone frequency. And I want you to stay right there for just a few moments with the vibration in the tips of your fingers. And I want all of the Moonies now to feel the frequency in the tips of your fingers. While we all do it together, it's starting to become more intense and very tingly. Let's raise the vibration for each other, focusing on the tips of our fingers and that nice, soft, white light. We are raising the frequency very high for today's session, and you're feeling very good, better than ever, as that nice, soft, white light flows all the way back up your arms, around your shoulders, around your face and the back of your head, and releasing any stress or negative thoughts you may have had right out of the top of your head, and leaving you ready for Moonstone Hypnosis. Well, now that you're nice and comfortable and you're ready for your hypnosis session, all I want you to do is look at the pocket watch. The Moonstone pocket watch. We all know it's very magical, and it just moved by itself again. I love that. It's a very magical pocket watch, and it can take you places that you never even knew existed. So just keep watching the pocket watch. And as you're watching that pocket watch, I want you to look at it with your mind's eye, your third eye, as you let it take you deeper and deeper and deeper down. Still looking at the pocket watch and listening to my voice and focusing with your mind's eye. You're feeling very funny. You've never felt this way. Keep your eye on the pocket watch. And now I want you to sync your right brain to the left side of your brain. And now I want you to look at the pocket watch with both sides of your brain. Keep watching the pocket watch and listening to my voice as you let it take you down, down, down. You're feeling very different, You've never felt this way before. As you're still watching the pocket watch and you're drifting and dropping deeper and deeper down, completely hypnotized now, completely in a trance, just listening to my voice and following the pocket watch. Your entire body is still vibrating and you're feeling perfectly splendid. And we're going to go somewhere today that you've never been. Keep watching the pocket watch because it's time for you to sleep. And just make your mind blank. Don't think about anything at all. Just make it blank as you're watching the pocket watch and listening to my voice with your blank mind. Now I want you to close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes and make it completely blank. You see nothing when you close your eyes. And if your eyelids flutter in the beginning, that's perfectly normal. But now that they are closed and you're vibrating on the Moonstone frequency, we're going to go somewhere today that you can only go if you're vibrating on the correct frequency. And there are very few people who do that. But I have taught my Moonies well, and I know that you'll be able to go today. So still feeling very hypnotized, but very curious now where we're going. I want you to visualize yourself from outside of your body, either where you're sitting or you're laying down. And I want you to focus on this. Leaving your earthly body, you will see a ladder in the corner of the room. And as you're coming out of your earthly body, your etheric body takes its first step on the ladder. It feels very good, very empowering. And now you take your second step on the ladder, completely leaving your earthly body, as now your etheric body climbs all the way up the ladder, and you find yourself outside of Moonstone Manor because you have been invited for a very special session. And because you have been invited, you can come in. As you put your hand on the doorknob and you turn it to the right, and you hear that click with the cold doorknob, you're becoming very happy and still vibrating on the right frequency, the Moonstone frequency. And as you open the door, I am standing there in the hallway with my long, flowy dress and my high heels, and I say to you, welcome, follow me. And we start to head down the travertine hallway, but we only get just a few steps in until I tell you to stop and look to the right, and you see another hallway. And now this hallway is lighting up, and it looks very strange to you. It's the longest hallway you've ever seen. It's as though there is no end. The walls are painted red. There is red carpet throughout the hallway, and on the walls there are golden mirrors, very beautiful mirrors. And as I tell you to start walking down the hallway, you start looking into the mirrors and looking at the door at the end of the hallway, and you start to become disoriented, confused. You don't know what's happening, where we're going. Just keep walking down the hallway, the red hallway. Just keep walking and we'll get there. As you're still walking down the red hallway and you keep looking into the mirrors, it's making your heart beat faster. You're feeling nervous. You can feel that your pulse is up. And I tell you to just relax. We'll be there in a minute. Just keep walking. Keep walking until you can see the red door at the end of the red hallway. And as you start to focus in, you can finally see the red doorway at the end of the red hallway. And I want you to focus in on that very, very good. As we're still walking and you're listening to my heels, which are very hypnotic and making you go even deeper with each step I take. And now we're outside of the door. And you look at the door, and there is a number on it. The number says 64. It's in Red Room 64. And now I'm going to open the door, and you're going to step in without me. And as you go in there, I shut the door and I stay in the hallway. And as you're looking around the large room, you're in the red room. The walls are draped in red velvet curtains. There are those beautiful golden mirrors everywhere, and a red carpet just for royalty. It's very amazing and very beautiful. You've never seen anything like the red room. And on the big wall, there is a huge painting of me, Lady Christie, your leader. As your heart starts to beat even faster, you're mesmerized by the painting, and you can't take your eyes off of it. It's just making you go deeper and deeper and deeper down, feeling very hypnotized. And a complete case of the tingles from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. And now as you look to the left, you notice a glass and a mirrored bar. It's so beautiful. And the bottles in there are very beautiful, old crystal bottles. And now you see a glass on top of the bar with a drink in it and a note. And I want you to walk up there and read that note. As you focus in the note, you can see that it says, "Drink me." You're nervous now, still feeling very disoriented from the mirrors. You're not sure what's happening, and you don't know if you should drink it or not. And now you're going to hear me talking to you telepathically in your head. What if I told you that you could be the perfect version of yourself? The perfect version of yourself. Smarter, faster, better than anyone. And you have that inside of you. Would you drink the drink? I promise you, it's perfectly splendid. And that sounds very good to you. You want to be able to keep running 5 miles a day and being very busy and very active. And once you find your purpose in life, you're very happy and you feel very young again. And lucky you, you have found your purpose in life. I'm very happy for you. And you're feeling very, very tingly, still feeling very confused as you're listening to me talk. You're even becoming more and more confused. As you drink the drink, it tastes so good, almost like a citrus drink. And when you're done, you lick your lips. It was so good. A nice citrusy drink, and it left a very good aftertaste. And that's the only time that you'll ever get to taste that drink. So you're going to savor the way that it tastes. And you can feel all the cells in your body now rejuvenated, healing everything in your body. Your nerves, your arteries, Your heart is pumping. You're feeling very strong. You're feeling like you have a lot of energy. And you're feeling very, very clear-headed. Like you could do anything. Because right now, you are the perfect version of yourself. And we, in this red room, I'm going to enlighten you even more. The red room that we're standing in is the root chakra room. It's where all your desires are held. And it is where your finances are held, your shelter, your friends, even to be alive, is all in your root chakra. And also being grounded. But you know how to ground yourself by now. You just look into my eyes. And as you start to look around the room, you now know your root chakra, you don't have to worry anymore. Because you are the perfect version of yourself. You have plenty of money. You have plenty of everything that you need. And you could not be happier with your new life. As a matter of fact, you may never stop smiling again. Nothing to worry about. And the best version of yourself. Isn't it so perfectly splendid? And when today's session is over, you're going to do all these wonderful things for me. Like all of my videos, comment on them and share them, and tribute from my wish list, or the various other ways in my description box. Because I'm going to help you remain this way as long as you're a Moonie and you did drink that drink. You will be the best version of yourself. Also because you did find purpose in your life. And now your root chakra is spinning very, very good. And it's very clean. And it looks just like the ruby. The Moonstone ruby. Your entire body has been cleansed. All the toxins have been removed. You're perfect. Everything you wanted. Now, what you do with it is up to you. But I suggest that you start by tributing to your leader, the one that made this possible. And we are going to go back and keep doing maintenance so you can keep living like this. Don't you love that idea? Just living as your perfect self for the rest of your life. Could you ever imagine anything better? I can't. Well, it's time for us to leave room 64. And as I count backwards from 5, I'm going to snap my fingers and you're going to wake up. Back in your earthly body. Back at home. Feeling very enlightened and feeling better than you ever have in your entire life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, there you are. I hope you're feeling perfectly splendid. Well, actually, I didn't even have to ask because I know you are. And you're going to have a lot of energy and you're going to feel better than you ever have. Thanks to me. Well, I hope that you had a wonderful time with me. I know I did with you. And until the next time.